All right, we're back on the debrief. We're back in the car at the airport.
All right.
Going for a drive, do a little gig, then drive back with the chat. It's called the debrief. It's called the debrief. It's called the debrief. It's called the debrief. It's called the debrief.
Brad's here. We've done 3 nights. Run us through them, Brad.
All right. A small plane to Merrimbula and gig in Merrimbula on Thursday night. Lovely crowd.
Twyford.
Twyford Theatre. They teased us by showing us the new theatre, which we were not allowed to be in.
Yeah, apparently bureaucracy. We were meant to be the first show in there. It was an amazing little theatre, but
Yeah.
not for us.
Maybe we closed the old one.
Yeah, we did the hall.
Yeah.
The hall was still good.
It was great, yeah. And you can see photos of that on Dave's
Facebook.
socials.
Yes. I think the highlight of that was when I said, is there a Freemasons? Surely they probably meet in this hall. And I said, what about the Rotary? And someone yelled out, that's Thursday night.
Yeah.
In the hall.
Well, we were there on a Thursday night.
Hey, that's a good question. A good point. Maybe it was Tuesday night. And then the guy sitting down the front, I said, what do you do? He said, I'm a cleaner. And I said, where do you clean? He goes, well, before I start this hall.
Yeah.
He cleans the hall.
Well, they pay him in shows.
Yeah, go and see Brad and Dave.
And you also met the twins?
Collector.
Oh, that was Collector. Sorry,
Collector.
yeah. No, that's right. No, that's right. We did the masterclass in Twyford in the afternoon.
This is where you run a class from people how to be comedians.
Yeah, well, basically, it won't make you a comedian, but it's called a masterclass simply so that I can register myself as a master.
Yeah. And 2 people attended.
A husband and wife.
Meter readers.
Yeah, ex-meter readers.
They read meters.
Electricity meters, Dave, not water meters.
Not gas.
Not gas. I know. I'd say that in the I may be wrong, and somebody could correct me, but
The pecking level.
I'd say in the order of meter reading, probably electricity meters are the highest.
The top.
Yeah, and I think water would be the lowest.
Why can't they do both? All 3.
Well,
There's an idea.
yeah. Well, that's economic streaming, isn't it? Really, you probably just put 300 people out of jobs there.
Yeah, sorry. We had dinner at Monty's. It was a great. Merrimbula's beautiful.
It was.
I went for a swim.
Yeah.
In the bar beach, which I declared was a nudist beach, and everyone in the audience said, no, it's not. I said, oh, no wonder the kids were shocked. Hey.
I know, just material all the time. I didn't go for a swim for that very reason. I only swim nude.
Yeah.
And
Monty's the restaurant we went to.
Monty's, M-O-N-T-E-S. We're not getting any plug for that. In fact, we were the ones who had to keep shutting the door.
Yeah. There was a draft.
Born in a tent. But that was lovely. And then stayed the night in quite a decent motel.
Good one.
And you got woken up by the tradies.
All the tradies getting up at 7, clunk, clunk, rum, rum.
Yeah, it's a bit of a door slamming competition,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
And then we drove to Canberra.
But we stopped at a bakery that came highly recommended.
Yeah, but just recommended on the internet. No.
Yeah, well, I reckon they might have recommended it themselves. I don't think it was all that great, but they did have a life-size elephant from Bali.
Yeah, statue.
Yeah, with no plant. So I had to go in and get the story. And they said, well, the people who previously owned the cafe saw the statue of the elephant in Bali, and they had it sawn in half. I don't know if it was a magician thing. And then had it shipped back to Sydney.
Bizarre.
Stitched back together. It went in some parade, and I'm not sure what parade it would have been.
Mardi Gras.
What did you think would have been the Mardi Gras?
Moomba.
They don't have Moomba in Sydney.
Zumba. I don't know. So lame.
Yeah. Adelaide has Aoomba. Brisbane
Pumbaa.
has Boomba.
Van Perth Pumbaa.
And Pumbaa down in Hobart.
Anyway, less time on the sculpture, more time on the sausage rolls and the
Well,
the salad rolls we had.
well, look, I'd say ho hum, but
Oh, yeah.
you did get that magic pudding, never-ending jar of humbug.
Aniseed humbugs, which
Never-
I'm still eating 3 days later.
Yes, and I was
And they're not that good.
no, and I was sitting there calculating that on the plane that if you probably have one every 30 k's,
Oh,
and
man.
I reckon we did about 600 k's. I know we probably didn't do that much, but you're probably
Yeah.
you're getting good mileage out of them. And I had one and threw it out the window.
Underwhelming. Then we did Collector that night. We lodged in Canberra,
Yeah,
and then we did Collector.
Collector is outside Canberra, and it's a little town. And if you've ever seen a film called The Cars That Ate Paris,
Yeah.
it's a bit like that.
Or Wolf Creek.
Yeah, we nearly missed the turn off. We went down basically a dirt
Oh, my God.
track, and
We go, that must be it. There's lights on, there's cars, but no, that was some guy's home workshop.
yeah,
No doubt the Unibomber was
Yep.
working on something. But that was put together by Tim Duck and Dave from the Canberra Comedy Festival
Yeah.
people. And Tim Duck lives in, I don't want to dox him, but he lives in a yurt
yeah,
in the area.
yeah.
Anyway, he's a great guy. He's been running comedy for years. So we did a gig in the hall.
Just so you don't dox him, there's a number of yurts there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not his real last name, I assume.
It's Yurtsville.
It's Yurtsville. It's a yurt community.
It is, yeah.
But
because nobody can do corners.
in Collector, it's a corner-free zone.
Exactly.
It's a Mongolian community out
Yeah,
there.
there's a synagogue there.
No, mate. Anything else round? A big top. There's a big top.
Yeah.
Just round buildings for collectors.
I'm surprised we weren't in a Spiegel tent.
The Spiegel. No, we were in a hall, and that was great. That's where I met the twins
Yeah,
and their brother Jeremy.
yeah. And
Big fans of this podcast and other podcasts that I do.
Yep.
Hello, if you're listening. I can't remember their name. I can only remember Jeremy's name.
Yeah, Jeremy and the twins.
Yeah, they were all public servants. Well,
Yeah.
Jeremy's on long service.
I've got the name Gelder in my head, but it isn't
It's
that.
not Gelder, no. They're more like Becky or...
No,
Anyway.
Yeah,
That was a great gig.
yeah,
And then...
yeah. Good fun, and I probably went a little bit over time because it was
You're enjoying
so
yourself.
much fun. And we had a nice. They gave us a nice little curry chicken,
Beautiful.
and
Good curry warms you twice, Brad. That's
yeah,
what Kate Langbrook's mum used to say.
yeah. Well, she didn't have a stoma bag, Dave.
And then we did Queanbeyan Saturday night.
Yeah, we stayed at that nice hotel that you recommended,
The East Hotel.
East Hotel. It was that was
cracker.
good.
The only bad thing about it, well, apart from your heater not working,
Yeah,
was there appeared to be kids doing gymnastics the floor above us at like 7 o'clock in the morning.
also to the
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
Boom, boom,
and-
boom. Or they had like what were those balls we used to throw around in PE at school? Those heavy balls.
yeah,
that was-
medicine balls. Yeah.
Medicine balls.
Look, something I just forgot to mention about Collector was, that hall we're in, was I went into the toilet and I didn't realise I'd gone into a child's toilet.
They got a little one.
And I'm standing and I thought, I've shot up. I'm a giant. And it was interesting.
The Queanbeyan was awesome because we got like almost 300 people there in the theatre.
Yeah, and a beautiful big theatre.
This is unusual for us.
Yeah, well, it's... it
I don't know why we're so big in Queanbeyan.
But no, lovely. We had a lovely meal before we went, and then went and did the show, and
You met my brother-in-law Andrew and Indy.
yeah, and
That's my wife's
nice.
brother.
God, I met your well, you met my friends
Yeah,
Scott and Tracy from
Canberra people. Well,
brunch.
former Melbourne.
and yeah, so it was a pretty good trip, wasn't it?
Great, and that Queanbeyan gig was unbelievable.
Yes, I know. And he sold all those books, and
Got a lot of twisties, got a lot of snacks from Junkies fans.
it's good that you're going to places where people can read.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're an intelligent crowd in Queanbeyan.
they weren't they? They were way ahead of me on a couple of jokes, which is good, always good. So overall, what a great trip.
That was good. Flight back, painless.
Early,
Where-
landed early.
Oh, back in the car.
Yeah, nearly.
There's only a black shadow over this day. I've got to go to a footy club in Watsonia and do a reverse draw
Yeah.
which are problematic.
Yeah.
But people don't know, everyone pays $100. They're all footy players and friends on a Sunday afternoon. They all get a number. When your number gets drawn out, you're out of the draw. So once your number is drawn out, you don't give a fuck. You just get blind.
Because quite often, too, that $100 involves free piss.
Yes. And also,
a sausage.
There's a bit of animosity towards the person, me, who's drawing out those numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't draw me out. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking
Rigged.
Yeah.
Fucking rigged.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
you accepted the mission, Dave.
I count. Wipe the tears with the check.
So, yeah, and look, the only downside I wanted to mention was staying in that hotel that the toilet paper was so low next to the toilet. It was almost on the floor.
It was a low rider.
Yeah. And also that late check-in, 3 o'clock.
Oh, that was annoying. We got there at 2 and they said it's a late check-in at 3. Well, what?
Bullshit.
There's been a soccer tournament in Canberra.
Yeah.
Well, we're not soccer players, obviously.
No, clearly.
All right. Well, I should ask the questions because it's a quick podcast because what went well and why, Brad?
Look, I think it went well because I think the tour was organised well. I think we made good connections with the people who are supporting us in the tour. Light and sound was good everywhere.
It was good everywhere. Well, what didn't go well? Queanbeyan, they didn't like anything that was a bit bass.
Queanbeyan
they're a bit more smarter. Or they're smart. I don't know what's going on.
And you can see it in the photo I took of the audience that the stage was set back.
Too high.
It was very high, but it was set back
we had a comedy moat.
Maybe about 4 meters from the audience.
That's a good question. What organisational hazards got in the way? And if they were closer to us, Again, there was a running theme on this tour. We wandered into the wrong theatre at Queanbeyan. Yes. There was this amazing 300-seater where sort of in the round.
Well,
U-shaped.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
And the people were right on top of you.
Yeah.
And that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
But they had a set with mannequins and stuff.
Yeah.
The woman goes, "You're not in here."
Yeah.
I go,
"Fuck off."
Then they lead us to the big hall. But it was great anyway. It was still good. Oh, we got to go right? No. Oh, yeah, left, yeah. Oh
you go right.
You change your address. I know. You go right down here.
Yeah. So look, I can't think that anything went wrong other than your play on music when I came back to start yesterday. I mean, if nobody knows this, Dave likes to come onto the Venga bus.
No.
Yeah, and you're gonna.
Which is an example of it. Great. The intro is fantastic. Once they start singing, it's no good. I don't think it's a good song, but it's a great intro.
And so when I had to go back, so what happened is there's a break after I've warmed up the crowd, and I have to go back just because people just crying out.
No, where's Brad?
Where's more Brad? More Brad. We need more cow Brad. And I went back on, but the tech wasn't really on top of it, and he played Dave's Venga bus music, and to my shame, I had to go on to the wrong music.
And people started laughing when that song came on.
Yeah, they did.
Which is the reaction that I want.
Yeah,
anyway.
I know. I think they could see my absolute discomfort.
How can we do better next time? That's the last question.
I don't know, Dave.
Actually get a Venga bus and drive to Canberra.
Yeah, well, I...
play that song all the way there.
I can't... Oh, God, that'd kill me. That, no. Humbug Wallies. I can't see that it could have really gone better than
No, we killed it.
Yeah.
Look, we're coming up. We're doing other places. We're doing Taree,
Tamworth. We're going to
Coffs Harbour.
Yeah, we're going to
keep your eye out.
Swan Hill. That's with Limo and later
Billy
on
Styles.
The year, we're going to Nunawading.
Oh yeah, Nunawading, my hometown.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It'll be a homecoming of sorts.
Dave and I both have Mitcham accents.
Yeah, there'll be women with babies waiting for you. Well, they've been grown up now. This is Brad Jr.
I'm going back as Junior Mr. Mitchum. I'm still reigning Junior Mr. Mitchum.
Well, thanks. Thanks, Brad. We're almost home.
Oh, mate, it's been excellent. Oh, there was a shout out to Marcus Allen. We had a photo with him. Marcus, you dallied with him, didn't you, in the audience?
He was great. He worked as computers.
Yeah. He was a lovely bloke, big supporter. And he said to me that...
Here or the next one?
Yes. He said to me that during the lockdown, the debrief kept him going.
Well, there you go. Good on you, Marcus.
Yeah. He said...
I did do it during the lockdown.
He'd go out for a walk. Yeah, but you used to ring people.
I used to ring. I rang Will Anderson.
Yeah, you rang me.
Still listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Thanks, Brad.
Hey, thanks, Dave. Wonderful.
Any other comics listing, you should do the Queanbeyan. No one does the theatre there. They all do the State Theatre.
In Canberra.
Well, the queue is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you get it's interesting. We got almost 300 people. Imagine. Imagine.
Dave's still staggered.
Stop going on about it.
Yeah. We're quite popular.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye.